Okay. Under the hood. If you watched the What Really Happened in 1929 stock market crash, then you see four things that crash has in common to this crash. Number one, main thing, is the UN has divided and split, or rather the SWIFT trading system where everybody had to trade with a dollar has gone the way of the dinosaurs. And all the nations are leaving the dollar debt. So that's one thing, that's a major thing. Same thing happened before 1929. You see the Federal Reserve was created in 1913. Not the year before the Titanic, the year after. The next thing is very important. Consumer confidence and spending is way worse than they're talking about. That's number two. Then number three is the Fed itself. And that all this junk it's coming up with and turning flips, trying to get the inflation under control, which it's several different factors in that. It's not just debt, as you've been hearing. And then I don't know if the trade system coming undone is the biggest thing or if the Fed's the biggest thing. Making all the bad choices. Anyway, metals, nations hoarding gold and other metals commodities. That exasperated the problem big time right before the Great Depression. And it's following just we have the exact same thing, except 2.0. A world trading system collapsing. That's what happened back then. Thanks to the Fed. The Fed helped a great deal, a whole lot in that, like they did this one. When you don't have a Fed, you have like back then, those days they had a gold currency, which it don't matter now what kind of currency you got. Now you understand why, instead of going into micro, I learned macro. And as I was learning macro and starting to understand a lot of these things about all this, not really sure of how it would turn out, but knowing if I knew how to eat off the land like our ancestors did, that I'd probably be okay. Now I'm starting to realize wild edibles, food, medicinal herbs are probably going to be currency. So I'm thankful that I did learn all this and know what to eat and how to eat out of the woods. And I wish a lot more people would get involved in it, but you can't make people do anything. Every one of those factors that, there goes that truck, it looked awful familiar. Might be suppose these people all got a truck like that. That's what it looks familiar. A Ford truck. Alright. We have all the factors now for a collapse. Every one of them. Another one. People's debt, credit. They can't pay. That was another Great Depression problem that led right into it. We have every symptom. Every symptom. The debt payment's so huge and the interest going up so high that nobody can pay me. The government can't pay its debt. Rolling over. And apparently it looks like we got a government that knows this is coming, because, I mean, it's a matter of history. Anybody can go find it. So, I mean, you need to start thinking about food. Not what should I hoard, what should I stock up, what stock should I buy, right? You need to be thinking about food. I know it's getting time for me to leave this place, though, because I'm starting to meet people that I recognize on the road, and when it gets like that, it's getting close time to leave. I went and paid my water bill this morning, and there's generally two ladies that work at the place where you pay your bill there, and I didn't pay no attention. I paid my bill and spoke to the lady. She's got a couple of dogs like me, and then there was usually another lady there, but sometimes I don't see her, so it wasn't nothing unusual. But on the way home, after I stopped by the doctor and got something, on the way home, I'd be darned if I didn't pass her going to work, I guess, and coming back going that way. And it was about, I guess, going somewhere around about 10:15 to 9 a.m., I guess, which I thought kind of unusual because they go to work there at 8, but it don't matter. People have doctor's appointments, stuff like that. I tell you what, there's two ladies over there that's got a good idea too on those back roads. They walk a long ways for exercise, two elderly ladies. I pass them a lot. I've seen them 2 or 3 times, I suppose. And I pass them not too far from a river. Well, it's not a river, it's a slough, backwaters, a bridge over it. And they were just walking along, and then went and paid my light bill and went to the dollar store. And when I come in, I mean, they were way down there when I passed them. They were just now, when I turned back on 41 there, or 49, whatever it is, 41. Anyway, when I turned back on 40, they were just now getting back to their house must be in there, in that area there to where it tees off. But people taking care of themselves, doing their exercises and things that they need to do, and learning how to eat is the main thing. Food will be currency. That's how bad it is. The debt is unequal. I mean, even before 1929, it wasn't this bad. And the Fed gets all the credit for that crash. Their bad mistakes and decisions, all the credit. So there you have it. I mean, it's not way out there thinking, it's what happened. That's just like the Reformation was about money. Everything's about money. Everything. That's this world's God. I mean, no matter how you slice it, that's your God. They'll lie on you, tell anything in this world on you to try to hang on to their power and their money. Two things that humankind can't resist. If there's any fruit now in the garden, that would be that. Power and greed. But this time it's gone too far. If you know anything about it, if you've studied anything into history, you know it's just a matter of time. They've lost control. The Feds turning somersaults and flips. Their biggest thing, and it may go back to them trying to keep people not aware of what was going on. They raised interest rates and kept them too high too long after dropping them too low. QE. So I imagine that's why you got such a push for an authoritarian rule coming at you so hard. Because they feel like the only way they're going to survive this is if they're in control and can put you in prison for not agreeing with them. This ain't nothing new, people. It's happened over and over. What's going to be the answer to pull back out of this? Is there anything that people can do after the crash? What can you do? Till the land. Grow your own food. Learn your own medication. And actually, your children, the ones that do that, will be healthier. Cure with salt again. Instead of the old way, have smokehouses. Well, we used to pound my grandfather Russell. He had a smokehouse. And we'd get out there and he'd slaughter a hog. He'd carry his to the slaughterhouse. At that time, he probably used to do his own one time, but we'd get back to his house. And we'll get out there and we'd salt that pork down and just keep turning it over and pounding that salt in, rock salt. And then finally hang it on a big hook and hang it up there in the top of that smokehouse and let it sit in there and smoke for 2-3 days. And as far as I know, it's still, they left it hanging in that smokehouse until they were ready to cut it and eat it. Now, I remember eating a lot of salt pork when I was growing up. Bacon, daggum bacon's so salty. Didn't really taste meat. We're heading back to those days. And there's, I don't care how hard they try to take control. There's not going to be no currency left to take control of, honestly. So, there you go. Come on, let's go. And that's the same thing. If you want to go look at that video, I posted it. It tells you all about it. And you're going to be surprised at how striking the parallels are. How much everything they're doing is exasperating the problem. Instead of fixing a financial collapse, they're bringing one on. I don't know. It's kind of odd. They should know that if they know anything about history. That those gold hoarding by the nations, the collapse of the UN and the US dollar trading platform. That me. Just maybe they think things are different now. But when it comes to currency, money, and commodities, nah. And even the UN, no difference. Alright guys, next video.